I'd next like Dr. Jeff Gold to come on stage. He is the president-elect of the University of Nebraska System. And Dr. Gold was an early supporter of NCITE, and we're happy to have him last night. Thank you, Dr. Gold.
Well, thank you, and a very warm Nebraska welcome to all of you. For those of you that have not been here or experienced some of the weather over the last couple days, we have a saying here in Nebraska that if you don't like the weather, well, just wait an hour. It'll be changed extremely quickly. Well, I just want to extend on behalf of the University of Nebraska System to all of you a very warm welcome. How excited we are to host this in person and hybrid in a way that those of you that are online can participate as well. My job really is just to say thank you to the organizers. Events like this don't just happen. They take a tremendous amount of careful planning and hard work, and then most of you are the beneficiaries of that, and I get up here just for a few minutes. I loved Senator Ricketts' comments last night. He wasn't sure whether the message was to speak for 3 to 5 minutes or for 35 minutes. I think he split the difference. But I did want to just share a little bit of background with you, and so I pulled together 1 or 2 slides. So if we can flip just to the next slide, I promise I'll be extremely brief. So just to make the point that the University of Nebraska writ large, over 150 years since its founding, multiple campuses, almost 50,000 students, 16,000 employees. Last year, all in, we did about $650 million of sponsored research. So not a trivial organization, broken into campuses, colleges, institutes, centers, departments, et cetera. And we have a lot of relationships with the federal government. And I had the opportunity recently to speak at a planning event that relates to our relationships with Offutt Air Force Base and United States Strategic Command. And so, and by the way, if you're not aware of that, that's just a few miles down the street, and you don't want to know what goes on in that building, and neither do I. And if they told you, they'd probably have to kill you. But it gave me an opportunity to pull all of this information together. And so if you look at this list of United States federal departments, while we are incredibly proud of our relationship with the Department of Homeland Security, there are many other critical relationships that we have, which of course include the Department of Defense, Education, Health and Human Services, State, Agriculture, Energy, a lot of work with the VA, and on, Department of Justice, et cetera. And there are any number of critical named entities. This is just a partial list. In the middle of there, of course, you see NCITE, which enjoys this phenomenal relationship with the Department of Homeland Security. But whether it's our National Strategic Research Institute, which is a university-affiliated research center, one of 15 in the United States, whether it's the work we do with the Buffett Early Childhood Institute in terms of early childhood care for the Department of Defense, and everything in between, whether it deals with crop security, whether it deals with livestock security. There's just a very, very long list. The Global Center for Health Security, for instance, as you may know, is very, very much involved in national security in terms of not just resilience of biocontainment, quarantine, and isolation, but also tens of millions of dollars of training grants every year. So this is just a partial list of some of the agencies and departments within the federal government, everything from Offutt Air Force Base to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base to the USU, ASPR, the Assistant, what is it now called? Something for Preparedness and Response. It used to be the Assistant Secretary. They've renamed it to maintain the same acronym, NDMS, the FDA, the CDC, the National Security Council, OPPR. I mean, there's just a really long list. And the reason I share all of this with you is just to make the point that we in the university system are incredibly proud of these relationships. First of all, they're great for our students. They're great for our faculty to be able to collaborate and to serve the national security of our country while also serving in their roles as faculty, as educators, as research scientists, as clinicians, et cetera. It's a really good business relationship for us because these individuals, as they visit us, will stay in our hotels and eat in our restaurants. But more importantly, it serves the national security of our nation. And for public and private universities to have a mission-driven interest in doing that, I believe is critically important. As I've learned from all of my time in the Pentagon and on Capitol Hill and in the Humphrey Building and elsewhere, the federal government, our partners, depend on these partnerships. They have to be tightly integrated, effective partnerships where all of the partners are highly aligned of trying to accomplish the same goal. And I will tell you, there is nothing on that list that is any more important than NCITE and our relationship with the Department of Homeland Security. And so with that, I don't have any more slides. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to share some comments, and I want to wish you the very best. Your program, unfortunately, I can't spend the day with you, but I will stay as long as I possibly can, and I understand the weather forecast is nothing other than blue skies today, particularly in this room. So thank you very much. Have a great day.